Well, I-70 has just reopened after a crash involving a semi and a passenger vehicle that closed down westbound lanes of I-70 before 9 o'clock this morning. Copter 4 flew the interstate. That semi was carrying wood or some sort of siding. Now, that driver was taken by Flight for Life to the hospital. The driver and passenger of an SUV were also taken to the hospital. CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary joins us from Dillon. And Jamie, just a horrible way to start the holiday weekend.
It really is, and photographer John Mason and I rode the entire detour over Loveland Pass, and this happens to be the worst part of it. This is the end of the detour right here. We are in Dillon right now, and it took us about an hour to get over Loveland Pass, and smooth sailing mostly through Loveland Pass, but here it took us about 10 minutes to go half a mile. I want to show you what we were looking at on the ground at that detour. Just off of I-70, cars were piled for about a mile backed up along I-70 westbound, and that's the detour to get onto Loveland Pass. This on top of what CDOT has reported that traffic is already back to pre-pandemic levels, the numbers exceeding some of what we saw this time last year. It was pretty incredible. I want to show you what the copter showed us from the air of Loveland Pass. Again, pretty smooth sailing. It didn't take us too long to get through Loveland Pass, but the problem is everybody is taking that detour. Small cars to semis going over, so it is stop and go. CDOT says today alone we expect to see 35,000 motorists passing through. So obviously you're going to experience some traffic jams with that accident right now, and they're still working to clean that up. We know that CDOT says it is suspending all construction activity, so there is some relief there. And tomorrow CDOT says, if we don't experience any accidents like we saw today, the traffic jam should be at its peak between 7 a.m. and throughout the afternoon, so most of the day. So pack your patience, as they say. We're going to continue to keep an eye on this, and we've got more coming up for you tonight at 5 o'clock. We're live in Dillon. Jamie Leary, CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom.
Thanks, Jamie. Hopefully that drive is smoother for the rest of the people heading up to the high country.